Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Matchday Shells or Shells either or. And the Champions League draw was announced yesterday. Yes, I'm a bit late to the party. As you can see, we're in unfamiliar territory. As you can see by the background, this is not my usual setup. I am in Barcelona and I watched the Barcelona Atletico Bilbao game. So I'm going to give you guys a little mini vlog. I didn't record as much as I wanted to, but I'm on holiday. So there's a fine balance. Do you get what I'm saying? But that's just a little update for you. Let's talk about Manchester United's fixtures because I've been seeing a lot of reaction and a lot of negativity towards it. Do you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, yeah, let's be real. It's Champions League football. If you don't want to play the best teams, then we shouldn't belong here. As simple as that. We don't belong here if we're scared of the best teams. And these fixtures are really, really difficult. Trust me, I acknowledge that. There's a lot of European heritage surrounding these teams. There's a lot of teams that we need to get back against. You get what I'm saying? But listen, when you're in the Champions League, this is the type of fixtures you got to expect. So we need to go in there with positivity, not negativity. Yes, be realistic about the situation, acknowledge it's difficult. However, I got full confidence that we should advance from this group. I don't know if top 8 is a possibility, do you know what I'm saying? But we will try and do that anyway. But let's talk about it. Make sure you smash the likes, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. And yeah, so as you can see, the fixtures, we start with Bayern Munich. And it's funny because I was on stream with JM and we was talking about our Champions League predictions and who we're going to get. And I said, I have a feeling we're going to get Bayern Munich. I was dreading to see Elise versus Luke Shaw, but it looks like that's going to happen. It might not happen actually because Man United might dip in the market, and get a new left back. But we owe Bayern Munich some GBG. Do you know what I'm saying? I remember when Robben was up 3-0 and they came back and Robben scored that absolute peach of a volley. Do you get what I'm saying? And then also Onana in more recent times where he got us knocked out with just mistake after mistake in the Munich stadium. Do you get what I'm saying? So the Allianz Arena, should I say. So we owe Bayern Munich some GBG. I'm very happy that it is a home game rather than going to the Allianz, in it, because that will play in Manchester United's favour. I must be able to go to one of these Champions League nights at Old Trafford. I'm going to the Man City game, do you get what I'm saying, in September the 13th, but I need a Champions League game under the lights, bro. This is what it's about. Then we have Atletico Madrid. This is going to be a difficult game, and it's another team we also owe some GBG. Do you get what I mean? They knocked us out, I believe, couple of seasons ago under Oli. I remember Alanga scoring at their stadium, and then I can't remember who scored at our stadium. But this is going to be a difficult game. You know the brand of football they play with Simeone over there. Do you get what I mean? They're very, very tactile in the terms of the way they win possession back, the terms of, you know, trying to bait the referee into giving yellow cards or sending the opposition off. So it's going to be a real, real difficult game, and United are going to have to be up for it. Do you know what I mean? Then we have Roma. Roma fulfills me with good memories because I remember Ronaldo just slapping these men up. Do you know what I mean? That header away from home when he rose the highest, and then we beat them in the second leg 7-1. We beat them multiple times, if I'm being honest with you. Do you know what I mean? So Roma are no longer the team that they once was when they had the likes of Totti and so and so. But it's still going to be a difficult game, and every game in the Champions League is going to be difficult. But we are at home, so I'm expecting 3 points. Then we go to Sporting. Ruben Amorim's former club. I don't know who's in charge of now, but Sporting's always going to be a difficult game in Lisbon. Do you know what I'm saying? Especially away from home. So we're going to have to be on our A game for that. Then we have RB Leipzig at home. Do you know what I mean? Another difficult game, a top German team outside of Bayern Munich, Dortmund. There's Leverkusen and Leipzig. Do you know what I mean? But again, it's a home game. So we'll take this. If you're going to play a difficult team, you rather want them at home. So we'll take that. Villarreal, we owe these guys GBG. I remember the Europa League final still has, I can't lie, it still burns me to this day. Do you know what I'm saying? De Gea couldn't save any penalties and he helped me end up missing. Shout out De Gea. For the most part, he was outstanding for Manchester United. Do you know what I'm saying? One of my favourite ever goalkeepers. But we owe these guys some GBG. I don't know who's currently their manager. I think Jose Perez is still there, which will be a familiar face. But yeah, we must win that game. Then we go to Sabah. I don't even know what this team is, and I don't even know what country they're from. So I excuse my ignorance. I apologize, Sabah fans, if you guys are watching this. But they're at home. I'm expecting a slapping. Do you know what I'm saying? We need to beat these guys, get our 3 points. And then we go to Cesc Fabregas Como away in Italy. this will be a difficult game, and it's funny because our last game is away from home. So hopefully we're not going to need points from this to qualify. Do you know what I'm saying? I still think we can get a result over there, but I don't want to go to the last game needing a win. So home away, you've seen the brand of football they play. Cesc Fabregas, you know what I'm saying? New manager. I've watched them in pre-season against Arsenal. He looked really, really impressive. And they finished, what, fourth or fifth in their first year in the Serie A. So, yeah, they're making strides over there majorly. Do you know what I'm saying? Or maybe it's their second year. One of you guys will correct me in the comments. But I think to get top 8, you need around 15 points. So I'm looking at our home game straight away. I think Bayern Munich will probably be a draw. I think Atletico Madrid will probably be a draw. So that's 2 points. Not really the best start. Then we beat Roma, which will be 5. I think the Sporting game will get a tight win, which will be 8 points. We'll beat Leipzig, which will be 11. Then Villarreal. Again, I'm not going to say like we're just going to win these games, man, because it doesn't work like that. But I'll say maybe another win, which is 14. And then Sabah will be 17. And then Como, 18. So we're looking at 18 points there. But that ain't going to happen. I don't expect us to go unbeaten. So if we are going to lose the game, I'll probably say the Atletico Madrid game. Do you know what I'm saying? I fancy us against Bayern Munich, not because we're a better team, but it's because we're at home. First time in a while since we've been in the Champions League. I know Old Trafford is going to be absolutely bouncing. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm expecting a good result. But listen, yes, there are difficult games there. I just spoke about how they are in isolation, but this is Champions League football, and this is what you want. If you don't want to play the best teams and you don't want to compete against the best teams, why are you in this competition? Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm expecting United fully to qualify. I might sound deluded in terms of the predictions I've gave, but I've also acknowledged that we're not going to finish unbeaten. So there is going to be a loss in there, whether it's Bayern Munich, whether it's Atletico Madrid, whether it's Como, whether it's a surprise. Do you get what I'm saying? But I still fully expect Manchester United to qualify. So you guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. You know what I'm saying? It could have been an easier draw, but it is what it is. It's Champions League. You have to beat the best teams if you're going to win this competition. I'm not saying we're going to win it, but I expect us to have a good run. And I think the players that we have suits the way we want to play in Champions football. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like teams will come out and give us a lot of space in behind. And then when you got Cunha, you got Embuemo, you got Bruno, you got Sesko, all of these guys are transition monsters, you know what I'm saying? Great on the counter attack. And I feel we can do some damage. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys, about Manchester United's Champions League group phase. Do you expect us to qualify? How many points do you expect us to get? And yeah, so boy Matchday shows. Like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.